I would really like to stop making these videos. I really, really would. I'd like to stop complaining about seasonal events. I would love nothing more than to stop complaining about seasonal events. Trust me. Believe me, I want to like seasonal events. In D1, I liked seasonal events. In the first 2 years of D2, I liked seasonal events. And then it was all terrible all the time from there. It was all downhill. It was all bad. Anyway, let me get into it. Okay? How about that? Overarching point, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of doing the same thing over and over again year after year. I'm tired of it. I've said it before and I'm going to keep saying it. Stop doing it. 2 years and then something different. I'm not saying you got to erase the first thing either. You want to keep having us make cookies? Okay, go right ahead. Give us something different to do. I don't care what it is. I don't care if you bring SRL back. I loved SRL, but I'm not asking for it back. That's fine if you don't want to bring it back. That's fine if it's too much work. I get, or you don't want to. You just don't want to do it. That's fine. I don't care. That's fine. Right. But something. Why don't we have snowball fights in PvP? Why is that not a thing? Why is that not a game mode? It seems really easy. We've had snowball since the first time Dawning was in D2. Where's it at? I don't understand. I don't get why that's not a game mode similar to Team Squirt. It doesn't matter if people play it or not, like the general public plays it or not. If just some people want to go play it, let them play it. Let them do something. Let us have an activity that's actually linked to the event instead of just play the game and passively earn rewards for the Dawning. It's boring. It's tiring. It's the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, and it's so annoying. I don't get it. And then on top of that, if you are going to make us just play the game in general, give more rewards for the things that are harder to do. Why does the end game content, why do raids and dungeons, at least for your first clear of the week, not give you a substantial amount of of the event currency, right? Why is it not way more of the essence, right? Why is it 24 for finishing encounter? And you can say that obviously finishing all the encounters is much fast if you're playing with a good group is faster than doing strikes or Gambit or Crucible. But that's not the point. I'm talking like literally a couple of hundred for your first one. I don't understand. It's the end game. Like, give it something, please. I don't even play the end game that much. The only reason I'm still playing King's Fall is because I don't have touch yet. And I'm not even complaining about that. I don't care if I get it. It's just something to do every week. But for the love of God, like, what are we doing? And this is what I just don't understand. I literally don't understand. I don't understand. I do not. I don't get it. I just don't get it. And I want to understand so bad too, because I want to understand if the team that works on Dawning, and I assume that the team that works on Dawning is the same team. I assume it's all like all the seasonal activities are the same. Seasonal being like real life seasonal, not the 4 seasons in the game. Like Dawning, Guardian Games, Festival of the Lost. Blanking on the fourth one because I'm stupid. Anyway, Solstice. Jesus Christ. Like, do you like to them? Are you excited for the were you excited for the Dawning this year? Like that you're making? I'm like dead ass. I just want to know. And if so, why? Why are you excited? I just genuinely do not understand at this point. I don't. Like, it's beyond frustrating. Like, are you excited to be like, oh, we get to go make cookies again, passively make cookies at that? Like, oh, here's just pretty much just free XP and a couple of guns, and that's pretty much it. Like, that's really all the Dawning's offering at this point, besides cosmetics, most of which are behind a paywall, which I'm not complaining about. I don't care about Eververse. That fight was lost a long time ago. It's moved past it. Whatever. But I don't get it. Like, I'm, like, seriously, talking to y'all, like, are you excited to play the Dawning? Like, are you excited for the things you're releasing? And again, Festival of the Lost has done a great job the last year before last, and then this year, for the most part, outside of the fact that, again, and you can go watch the hour-long video or whatever the hell it is that I have of just sitting AFK at the end of the haunted sectors. But the fact that we changed to the haunted sectors, that was Pog. And the fact that we had it again was still fine, because it was 2 years. Now, next year, if it comes back, and I already talked about this, I talk about it in that video. If it comes back in third year, stop it. Stop. Unless you're making actual changes to it, stop. Stop doing it. Like, I don't understand. Like, I really want to know, do you think it is better to have the same event repeated year after year after year with no changes rather than just not have the event? Because I don't understand. I personally, maybe it's just me. I personally wouldn't. I would rather, honestly, if you just gave me the tower decorations and then pissed off and didn't give us anything else, I'd be fine with that. And also, speaking of the tower decorations, please, when it's dawning, please, please, just make it permanent night. Because the tower looks so much better at night when when this big glowing tree is here. Like, it looks so much better. Like, it in daytime looks bad. And also just looks bad. And the same thing goes for during Guardian games because it's the spring event. Just make it permanent day because the tower looks better in the day for those type of decorations. But that's just anyway. I'm so over it. I'm just so far over it. Like, I'm begging you, stop doing this. Because it's just I can't fathom that you're actually excited for it. And yes, I understand the argument that new people play the game every year, so it's not the same to them. So is this just another one of those things where just sticking up the middle finger to veteran players who have been here the whole time? I'm not saying get rid of the cookie making. If you want the cookie making to be here, go ahead. I mean, it's already in the game. I'd imagine you don't have to keep reworking it or something. I would hope. I would hope. Again, I don't know how coding works. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm just so out of touch that I just don't know these things. But, like, add something. Give us something. Please. 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 I am begging you. And also, can we please, with this nonsense, read what this says. Literally read what this says and tell me this makes sense to say for the dawning. I don't understand. Anyway, please, I'm begging you, stop. Stop having the season events just to have them. Either actually do something with them or just stop. Like, you stopped Crimson Doubles, and I had no problem with that because it wore off. It's can't think of the word right now, but it wore off. And you kissed it goodbye, and now it's gone. Either do that with the others or do something with them, because this is sad. This is sad, and I'm sick of it. I'm sad. I used to look at like in D1, and again, I hate to keep harping back to D1, but in D1 there was at least something every time. Like, and I'm not asking for the D1 events back. I'm not. I'm just saying, you used to be you used to be creative. You used to do things that were worthwhile. Like adding strike scoring in during the dawning was at least cool. Adding things in that then stay in the game is also fine. It doesn't have to be something that's just specific to the... I'm just over it. I'm over it. I've said my piece. This is the third video I think I've put on YouTube, not to mention any Instagram posts I've made or just ranting about it on stream. About this, I'm so over it. Just please stop doing this.